100 years ago, it was civil war, people were starving, people were dying, it was terrible.
100年前，奥地利战争非常多，很多人经受饥饿，没有吃的东西，是个很惨的情况。
And there was one doctor, and this doctor was Viktor Frankl. And this doctor said, it's terrible to look at the young people, the next generation. They starve, they are hungry, and they are desperate. What can I do to help?
是当时100年前有个医生叫做Viktor Frankl， 是一位医生，他看到这么样一个特别惨的情况，这么多下一辈的年轻人都是在饥饿，没有饭吃，没有力量，他觉得是个非常惨的情况。
And so he did an initiative, and he said, if these young people are hungry, I cannot give them something to eat, but I can give them a sense in life. I can give them a meaning in life. I can give them a task. And the task is to take care for other people, for older people who have other problems, where the young people can help.
所以呢，Viktor Frankl 突然就有了一个主意，他说：“虽然我自己肯定是喂不了这么多人，但是呢，我至少可以给这么多的年轻人一个目标，一个任务，让他们帮助更多的人得到吃的，得到住的，帮助更多的人。”
And interesting enough, this worked. So as soon as these desperate young people had a task, as they had something important to do, as they had other persons to take care for, they had a meaning in their life. And then they were not desperate anymore, although they still were hungry.
他说：“他这个主意是行得通的。让他当时奥地利很多的年轻人有了这么样一个想法，有这么样一个目标，就是帮助周围的人。他们就突然就没有感觉这么悲伤和沮丧，他们人生有目标了。而且虽然他们肚子还是饿的，但是呢，至少他们那个灵魂还是积极的。”
So Viktor Frankl had discovered something very important. He had discovered how life makes sense for us. And this is universal, this is global. So I will tell you the 3 aspects when life makes sense for us, and I can promise you, this works for each single person of you here in the room, and it really, really helps if life sometimes is difficult.
是呢，他 Viktor Frankl 的这个启发，他这个发现，就是人生是应该有目标的，应该有目标的。所以如果你有了目标之后，你活下来的人生是完全不一样的。所以他接下来会讲一讲他的一些启发。
So the first thing you need to look for if you want that your life makes sense for you is a you. It's somebody else. It's a person who you dedicate your attention, your focus, and perhaps also your love to. But it's not always love. It's also being a friend, being a good colleague in work, taking care for somebody else beyond yourself.
就是他第一个重要点就是，如果你人生要有目标的话呢，一个非常重要的一个核心就是你必须照顾其他人，不是总想自己，必须照顾其他人。因为当你可以照顾其他人的时候呢，你会忘记自己，你可以从人生找到更多的意义，而且呢，你必须照顾你旁周围的人。
I think that he's doing a really good job.
没有，doing my best.
Applause for Louis. Okay, so Louis, second thing, what you need in your life in order that it makes sense for you is you need to find a task, something that you want a challenge, something that you want to do, something where you really want to become an expert, where you want to become excellent. A task that is important to you, to which you dedicate the lifetime you have got.
是他第二个宗教呢，就是你在人生中必须找到一个目标，一个非常明确的目标，一个可以足够的重要，让你自己愿意牺牲自己的一个目标，一个人生的一个比较大的挑战，让你去可以奋斗的有这么样的一个目标。
And then sometimes there are those situations in life where it's really, really difficult. There are no people who you can dedicate yourself to. There are no tasks. There is no communication. So life is really, really tough. And there is one third thing that you can do to find sense in your life. And this is within yourself. You can look for your own values.
所以他说，有时候他刚才说的就是那个，有时候人生会有各种各样的挑战，有时候你跟别人沟通不了，有时候你周围人不多，感觉特别寂寞，但是呢，他说，尽管这样，你还是要争取去达到你的目标。然后他说，第三个他的忠告就是，你可以从自己的心里去找到意义，可以探索自己的内心。找到自己人生的价值观。
And values that help you in really difficult situations are, for example, I'm not that important. I can go out of the light. Or there are other people, there are other situations that will decide for me. So a certain humbleness. Or sometimes it's good to simply laugh. You know, say,
That's right.
Humor is if you still are laughing.
That's right. 所以他说，从自己内心要克服自己很多的心理障碍。他说，有时候你可能会自己感觉到自己非常不重要，不值得可以在这么引人注目的那种环境下说话。有时候你会觉得你自己不受重视，但是尽管这样，你还是必须能从自己挖掘到自己的美德、自己的优点。
And now I would like to know, because these values, these 3 ways to finding your sense. The first is dedicate yourself to the people. The second is dedicate yourself to a task. And the third is find an attitude that makes your life easier. I would be interested, is this what helps you? Because it helps us in Europe. Now, if you think this is helpful, please raise your hand and give me a short sign.
OK， 他有一个信念，他说他想知道对你们来说这三个忠告对你们在生活中有意义吗？第一个忠告就是你必须帮助周围的人，第二个忠告是你应该在自己的人生中有目标第三个忠告就是你必须从自己内心找到一个乐观的价值观。如果你觉得这3个东西对你来说有意义，请举起你的右手。太棒了！
Thank you very much. And this is what I was intending to talk about. We have similar approaches to life. If we are in the east or in the west, or in the north or heading to the south pole. We are all humans. And what we can do, and 80edays is one approach to do this, is get into touch with each other and connect to each other.
说不管你们是从西边的，还是从东边的，从北边的，还是从南边的，我们都是人，都有一样的价值观，都有一样的人品。然后呢，这个我们80天环游地球也是其中，我们可以从自己生活中找到价值、找到意义的一个过程。所以呢，希望大家都可以找到自己人生中可以给自己带来价值的一个项目。
Thank you very much.
谢谢大家。享受你的生活。